Hi everyone. Today's concept is averages. So if you look at any competitive exam, all management exams and all MNC companies, they'll conduct you an aptitude test. Definitely, one or two questions, we can expect. Okay, so what do you mean by average first? Okay, so the moment if you clear with this, you should know the point called what do you mean by average. Okay, yeah. Average means what, guys? Yeah, average means what? Sum of the observations by, the total number of observations. Okay. So sum of the observations by what? Total number of observations. Yeah. So what do you mean by average? Yeah, sum of the observations by total number of observations. So actually average means what? A mean value. Actually average means what? A mean value. Okay. Average means what? Mean value. So guys, don't say it's a formula. Average is equals to average. Average is equals to sum by number. Yeah, average means this is not the thing. Yeah, it's a formula. I agree with this. Okay, but average means to represent the entire value in a single value is called average. To represent the entire value in a single value is called what? Average. Now let me tell you one thing. Let's say, you know, let's say if I ask you, a man height is 150 kgs, okay, and his weight is, let's say 200 centimeters. A man weight is 150 kgs and his height is 200 centimeter. If I ask you average, what is average? People used to write, 150 plus 200 divided by 2. That is nothing but, 350 divided by 2. They end up with some answer. They end up with 175 as their answer. Okay, but trust me, 175 is wrong. Some of you realized earlier. So I'm telling, 80 to 90% they end up with 175. They don't concentrate on the units. Guys, average means what? It should be comparison between what? The same kind of quantities. 150 kgs, 200 centimeters. You don't figure out the average. Okay, yeah. So the point is this here. The point is this here. So average, very simple but effective way of representing the entire group by a single value. Okay, please write down. Average is very simple but effective way of representing an entire group value in a single value. Our principal sir will principal sir is having meeting with our class teachers. He is conducting meeting regarding the attendance percentage. There is a 10th A section. Yeah, your class teacher will not remember all your attendance percentages. What she'll remember? Yeah, she'll remember the average of that particular class, and she is going to represent in front of the principal sir or madam. So the point is this: to represent the entire value. So she cannot remember all your percentages. So she'll remember what? She took an average and she'll remember it. So to represent the entire value in a single value is called what? Averages, guys. Okay, averages. So what is average formula? Yeah. So average is equals to, so please write down sum of all items, sum of all items in the group by number of items in the group by number of items in the group. Number of items in the group. You can say the what do you mean by average? Average means what? Sum by number. What do you mean by average? We can shortly we can write average is equals to S by n. But you can write here, from this you can write, if you want to sum, what you're going to do, you need to multiply average and number. Okay, if you want to number, what you're going to do, sum by average. So these three format, you should be very quick. Anything it may useful for you. Okay, anything it may useful for you. Okay, this is how you need to get your averages, the what, the point sum of all the items by number of all the items. So average is equals to sum by number. So sum is equals to average into number is equals to sum. So sum of all the items in the given group means sum of values. Okay, sum of the values of all the items in the groups. Okay, you need to add all that thing. Okay, average also called as what? Mean value of all the values. We can say mean value of all the values. Okay, mean value of all the values also we can call it as what, guys? Average. Okay, average. Okay, after knowing this particular point, let me ask you few questions, like 10, 12. What is average? Yeah, 10, 12 average is what? Everybody will tell 10 plus 12 divided by 2, or you can directly tell 11 is the average. So average is what here, guys? 11. So when the average is 11, okay, 10, 12 average is what? 11. So let's say if I increase 10 to 12 and 14, then what is average? Yeah, the average is what here? 13. Okay, 13. Let's say 10, initial, if I ask you 8 and 10, what is average is what? 9. What is average? 9. So here the point is this: 10 and 12 average is what? 11. So point number 1, average is always lying between minimum value and maximum value. Okay, so that is point number 1. Next, point number 2, numbers are increased by 2, so that's why average also increased by 2, otherwise it won't increase. Yes or no? So numbers are decreased by 2, so that's why average also decreased by 2, otherwise it won't decrease. So the point is this: if the value of each item increased by the same value x, then the average of that group item also increase by what? X. Okay, if the value of each item is decreased by the same value x, then the average of the group items will also decrease by what? Ex. This is the point you need to understand. In the same note, if the number is multiplied by x, then the average is also multiplied by x. If number is divided by x, then the average also divided by x. And the point is what? The average group items always lie between smallest value in the group and the largest value in the group. Okay, so after writing averages, funda, yeah, sum of all the items in the group by number of all the items in the group, then followed by 3 varieties, then points to remember. We need to remember all these points. So please write down. Please write down. Please write down. Please write down. The average will be greater than the smallest value and less than the largest value in the group. Okay, the average is always got the average will be greater than the smallest value and lesser than the largest value in the group. Okay, largest value in the group. Okay, next, write down. We can write this the same point like this: the average of a group of items will always lie between the smallest value in the group and the largest value in the group. The average of a group of items will always lie between the largest value in the group and the smallest value in the group. Okay, smallest value in the group. Okay, next, write down. If the value of each item is increased by, if the value of each item is increased by the same value x, then the average of the group or items will also increase by x. Let me repeat the point one more time. If the value of each item is increased by the same value x, then the average of the group or items will also increase by x. Let's write point number 2. If the value of each item is decreased by the same value x, then the average of the group or item will also decrease by x, will also decrease by x. Next, if the value of each item is multiplied by the same value p, then the average of the group or items will also get multiplied by p, will also get multiplied by p. Okay, let me repeat this point one more time. If the value of each item is multiplied by the same value p, then the average of the group or items will also multiplied by p. Okay, next point. The average of a group of items will always, if the value of each item is divided by the same value p, I'm repeating, if the value of each item is divided by the same value p, then the average of the group or items will also divided by p. Okay, and write there p not equals to 0. Yeah, if p equals to 0, something by 0, we need to write what? Infinity. Okay. Okay, so these 5 points are very, very important. These 5 points are very, very important. Okay. Yeah. You can, yeah. So please write down a question. The monthly incomes of Mahesh and his wife and their son are 6,000, 4,000, let me write 6,000, 4,000. Yeah. So Mahesh wife, Mahesh, uh, son. Okay, I want average. Simple. What do you mean by average? So what is asking? Find their average monthly income. Okay, find average monthly income. So what do you mean by average? Yeah, average means what? Sum by number. What is the sum? 6,000 plus 4,000 plus 1880 divided by what? 3. Okay, divided by what? 3. So you can write it as 11,880 divided by 3. So if you calculate it, you will get 3,960. 3,960. It's a very simple question. Everybody can do it. Being it's a basic question. I have explained you this. Okay. I have explained you this. Yeah. Next question. Please write down. The average age of 5 men is 20 years. Their average is increased by 1 year when a new mind joined with them. Find the average age of new man. Find the age of new man. Let me repeat this question. The average age of 5 men is 20 years. Their average age is increased by 1 year when a new man joined them. Find the average of the new man. Find the age of the new man. I'm sorry. Find the age of the new man. Yes. So, first we'll try to do in a traditional way. Then we'll go for, the application. Okay. So the total age of, 5 men. The total age of 5 men will become what, guys? Yeah, 5 into 20, that will give you 200, because sum is equals to what? The total age. Yeah, average is equals to sum by number. If you want to sum, it's going to be average into number. So average is 20. There are 5 members, so average into n. Yeah, the total age of 6 men. Next, the total age of 6 men. The total age of 6 men. Why total age of 6 men? 1 man is added, then it will become 6. Then average is increased by what? 21. Okay, so if you do it this, sorry, 5 to the 100. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. So this is what, guys? 100. Okay, this is what? 100. So 21, 6 to the 120, 120, and 126. Because 20 into 6, 120, and 1, that will give you 126. Before that man joined, their average is what? 100. Okay, after the man joined, their sum is what? I'm sorry, their sum is what? 126. So that the man age definitely 26 only. No, the man age is what, guys? 26. The age of that particular new man is what, guys? 26. Okay, 26. Okay, 26. So now let me understand question like this, without using a pen and paper, how we are going to do. Now please understand, in a class there are 5 students. Every student is having 20 chocolates. Every student is having how many chocolates? 20 chocolates. So now one student is joining. The one student is joining. If he bring 20 chocolates, is there any change in average? No, because everybody is having 20 chocolates. Now he will join. So if he bring his 20 chocolates, there is no change. So if he bring 20 chocolates, there is no change. But according to our question, because of his joining, everybody average increases by 1. Means what? Yeah, if he is joining, okay, everybody average increase by 1 means, he need to bring some extra chocolates. Yes or no? He need to bring his 20 chocolates, and again he need to bring some extra chocolates. If he bring how many chocolates extra, so that everyone average increase by 1? Yes, there are how many students? 5 students. So he need 5 chocolates, and he need to bring himself as 1 chocolate. So then only the total average will increase by what? 1. So that's how, 25 plus, that will give you what? 26 years. That will give you what, guys? 26 years. This is a beautiful way of solving. While we get into the questions, we'll understand. Okay, we'll understand what is actually I meant by this particular concept. Yeah, okay, very simple. There are 5. Everybody is having 20 chocolates. If I want to join in your class, okay, if I want to join, if I bring nothing, your average will drop. Yes or no? If I want to make to equal, I need to bring 20. Yes, I brought 20, but still I equate, that's it. But according to the question, I need to increase by what? 1. So I need to bring how many chocolates extra? Yes, for the already who are there, I need to bring them for 1. For myself, I need to bring them for another 1. So that will give you what? 26. That will give you what? 26. Okay, 26. Okay, 26 chocolates. On a funny note, not funny note, this is also you can use the third way of solving. Okay, if you, yeah, this is 5 students 20, and after 6 students 21. Add the cross multiplied thing, the cross thing, please add it. 21 plus 5, that will give you 26. 20 plus, this is a shortcut, 20 plus 6 also, that will give you a 26. That's how the third way you can also answer that particular thing. Okay, answer that particular thing. Okay, so we'll try to solve the next question. See, there is only one funda, sum by number. We'll encounter different kind of questions. How we are going to encounter, we'll see now. Yeah, look at here. The average of 5 numbers is 23. If the average of first 2 numbers is 21 and that of last 2 numbers is 19, what is the third number from starting? What is the third number from starting is the question. Okay, what is the yeah. So generally, average of 5 numbers, the average of 5 numbers is what, guys? 23. So basically average is equals to sum by number. So from this you can say sum is equals to the sum of the 5 numbers is equals to 23 into 5. So 20 into 500, 15. Okay, so 115. So this is what sum of 5 numbers. The average of first 2 numbers, the average of first 2 numbers is what, guys? You can say sum is equals to 21 into 2. So 21 into 2, 42. Okay, and sum last 2 numbers. Okay, last 2 numbers, that's going to be what? Sum is going to be 19 into 2. The sum is going to be 38. So I know first 2 number sum, I know the last 2 number sum. So if we want the third number, if you want the third number, it's going to be 115 minus 42 minus 38. Okay, 42 minus 38. So okay, so then what is the answer? So 115 minus 42, 115 minus 42 minus 38. So if you calculate that, you will get your answer as 100 minus 40, 60 minus 30, 30. Okay, so if you do this, you will get 35, because 30 plus 40 is what? 70, 80. Okay, 115 minus 80, that will give you 35. Then the third number is what, guys? 35. But I'm not going to solve this way. What is the other way around? Okay, what is the other way around? So now, guys, what do you mean by average? Average means what? Equality. Okay, average means what, guys? Equality. We need to equal everything. We need to equal them everything. Okay, so if you want, so average means what? Equality. So please understand, please pause the video, try to capture this, please understand. The average of first 2 numbers is, let's say there are 5 friends. Everybody is having 23 rupees with them. 5 friends, everybody is having 23 rupees with them. Okay, and they went to supermarket. They were entering into Spencer's. Okay, the first 2 friends, they like one product. Which product is what? 21 rupees each. 21 rupees each. They liked one product. Okay, but they have what? They have how many rupees? 21 rupees, 21 rupees. Okay, so after, but because that first two-person is having how many rupees? Actually everyone is having 23. Please mind it, 23, 23, 23, 23, and 23. But he this fellow only brought the item which is worth of 21 rupees. So how many rupees I left with? 2 rupees. The second one also ordered an item which is worth of 2 rupees. Look at the fourth one. He ordered, he purchased an article which is the worth of 19 rupees. So he left with how many rupees? 4. He is also 19 rupees. He left with how many rupees with 4. So you know so overallly the other friends, yeah, overallly the other friends, so they left with how many rupees, guys? So 4 to 6. So 8, 10, 12. They left with what? 12 rupees. They left with what? 12 rupees. So can I say there is a third person? He can purchase an article which is in a worth of 23 plus 12. He can purchase that particular article which is in a worth of 35 rupees. Yes or no? Yes or no? So please understand the particular concept. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is this, guys. Look at here, everybody is having 23 rupees. Okay, so first fellow purchased an article which is worth of 21. Second fellow purchased an article which is worth of 21. So bachta kya hai? He left with what? 2 rupees. Third fellow also entered and he purchased an article which is worth of 19. Bachta kya hai? 4. Okay, he also purchased an article which is 19. So bachta kya hai? 4. So if you closely look at here, so how many rupees I left with? So totally I left with 35 rupees, because the third one is having already 23 rupees, and with these fellows I left with what? 12 rupees. So which means what? I can purchase an article which is worth of what? 35 rupees. 35 rupees. So answer for this question is what? 35. If you do it, few questions, directly you can answer. The third number 23, plus or minus, that's where your answer. 21 and 19, these are less than this number. So definitely the third number is more than that number. How much more? 2. But two numbers are there. 2 to the 4. Here also, here how much more? 4 more. So 4 to the 8. That's it. If you add this, you are going to get your answer as what? 35. Okay. Please understand the question. That will help you a lot. Okay. So please do it with your mind. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everybody like to play cricket. The average age of 11 cricket players is 20. If the age of coach is also included, the average increases by 10%. Okay. What is the age of the coach? They are asking. Okay. What is the age of the coach, in this particular situation? Yes, the question is very simple. There are 11 cricket players. So, guys, 11 players, 11 players sum. Can I say 11 into 20? That is 220. Yes or no? 220. With the coach, what happened to average? So initially the average is 20. What is the new average? Yeah, 10%. Increases by 10%. So what is 10% of 20? Yeah, what is 10% of 20, guys? Yeah, 20 plus 2. That will give you what? 22. Okay, so what is the new sum? Yeah, the new sum is going to be, now how many are there in that particular team? With the coach, 12 members. No, so 12 into 220. Okay, 12 into 220. Okay, so 12 into, sorry, 22. 12 into 22, that will give you 264. 264. Okay, so 264 minus, 220. 264 minus 220, that will give you the coach age. Okay, that will give you the coach age. The coach age is what, guys? 44. The coach age is what? 44. Okay, the coach age is what? 44. Okay, no need of writing all this particular stuff. I told you, if coach want to join, he need to bring 20 chocolates. What is the new average? Yeah, they increased by two chocolates. So coach need to bring only the extra two chocolates. To how many members? Including the coach, there are 12 members. 12 twos are 24. So 20 into 24, 44. That's it. See, in a class, in a class, in a cricket team, there are 11 players. Every player is having 20 chocolates. Coach want to join in the team. So he need to make the average same. He need to bring how many chocolates? 20. Hang on. Because of he's entering into the group, the group average increases by 10% of what? Previous average. What is 10%? 2. So which means, yeah, the coach need to bring two chocolates for every player. How many players are there? 11, including the coach, 12. I can say every member. How many members are there now? 12 members. 12 members into 2. So that will give you 24. That will give you what? 24. So 20 plus 24. That will give you 44. The total, the coach age. The coach age is what? 44 years. The coach age is what, guys? 44 years. Next. We'll go to the next question. Yeah. The average of 5 consecutive numbers is n. If the next two numbers is included, okay, if the next two numbers is what? Included, the average of 7 numbers will be. Okay, what happened to the 7 numbers he is asking? Yeah. Increases by 2, increase by 1, remains the same, decrease by 4. Increase by we'll see. The average of 5 consecutive numbers is n. Okay, the average of 5 consecutive numbers is n. Now let's take an example. What do you mean by consecutive? Side by side numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me what is the average of these numbers? 3 only, no? Yes or no? So let's say this is 3. Now what happened? If the next two numbers is added, so which means 6 and 7 is added. Now tell me what is the average? Now the average is what? 4, no? Yes or no? Now the average is what? 4. 3, 3 gone, no? So this is old average, this is the new average. So initially average is 3, the new average is what? 4. Then the answer is what? Average increases by what? 1. That's it. Okay, average increases by what? 1. Yes or no? So let me write clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is average? The middle number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The middle number, no? Average, which means what? If you add divide with 5, if you add divide with 7, you will end up with the same one. Okay, average is for 4. Initial average is 3. New average is what? 4, which means the average increases by what? 1. So option B. Yes or no? Option B. Option B is going to be our answer. Option B. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. The average of square from 5 to 15 is. Okay, the average of square of 5 to 15 is. So before going to that, you should know few formulas. Okay, sum of n natural numbers. What is sum of n natural numbers, friends? Sum of n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2. Sorry, no, sum of n natural numbers formula is what? N into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, guys, if you want the average, what's going to be happen? Average means what? Sum by number. So sum means what? N into n plus 1, okay, by 2 by what? N. So where n going to be cancelled, no, then the average will become what? If you someone asks you sum of n numbers average, then the formula is what? N plus 1 by 2, because one n is going to be cancelled. So sum of n natural numbers formula is what? N into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of squares of n natural numbers formula, n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. This is what? Sum of n square formula. Okay, sum of n square formula is this. If you want the average, divide with what? N. Then one n is going to be cancelled. I left with n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Sum of cubes of a natural number formula, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. This is what? Sum for n cube. If you want average, one n is going to be cancelled. You left with what? N into n plus 1, square divided by 4. This is going to be average. This is going to be average. Okay, so please write down sum of a natural numbers formula. Sum of a natural numbers formula, n into n into n into n plus 1 by 2. This is sum of n numbers, sum, average. I'm writing directly n plus 1 by 2. Okay, sum of n natural numbers, average of n natural numbers. Next is this. Yeah, sum of squares of n natural numbers. Sum of squares of n natural numbers. Okay, sum of squares of n natural numbers, which is equals to n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Sum of squares of n natural numbers, n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, 2n plus 1 by 6. Then average formula. What is the average formula, guys? Yeah, the average formula is what? N plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6. N plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Okay, next. After this, sum of squares of a natural numbers. Sum of squares of a natural number. Okay, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Okay, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. This is what? For sum. Then average. Yeah, the average is what? N into n plus 1 whole square by 4. N into, because one n will get cancelled, no? One n will get cancelled, so n into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Okay, n into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Okay, n into n plus 1 whole square by 4. So that will give you the average formula. Yes. Then how to tackle this particular question? Yeah, the average of squares of from 5 to 15. Guys, if this is one, there is a formula. Then 5 to 15, is there any formula? No, don't confuse that. There are some numbers, you can use n value. Guys, n is nothing but, if they are starting with 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to n, then the formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square so on up to n, then the formula n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. This is where you have to, but this number is started from where? 5. So you can't use this formula. Then what is the way to solve it? Yeah, so let me calculate 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square and so on up to 15 square. So let me calculate some of these numbers first. Then I'll exclude these, those, then I'll get my 5 to 15 square sum. No, because average means what? Sum by number. Okay, sum by number. So what is the sum I want? 5 square to 15 square by number I want. No. So what is the formula? N into n plus 1, right? And how many? 15. Okay, 15 in square formula is what? N into n plus 1 to n plus 1 by 6. Okay, n into n plus 1 to n plus 1 by 6. So 15 into n plus 1, 15 plus 1, 16 into 15 to the 30, 30 plus 1, 31 divided by 6. Okay, 3 2s are 3 5s are 2 1s are 2 8s are 8 5s are 40 into 31. Okay, so 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Yeah, sum I got what? 1240. But I don't want sum from 1 to 15. I want sum from where? 5 to 15. Okay, so I can exclude this. So what is this sum? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16. 16 plus 4, 20. This is 30. So exclude that. So the sum will become 1 1 2 1 2 1240 minus 30. Yeah, tell me 5 to 15, how many numbers are there? 90% think that 10. No, there are 11 numbers. I am removing only 4, no, so I left with what? 11 numbers. Then average will become, so 1210 divided by 11. So 11 how many times? 11 times and a 0. Then the average is what? 110. Okay, so if you want to figure it out, the average of 5 to 15 square, you end up with answer called what? 110. You end up with answer called what? 110. So answer for this question is what? 110. Okay, answer for this question is what, guys? 110. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. The average weight of a class of 29 students is 48 kgs. Okay. If teacher's weight included, the average weight of the class increased by 12 kg. Okay. Find the weight of the teacher. Okay. There are two methods. You can do it in two methods. Okay. So let me discuss the two methods once again. Yeah. So look at here. So what is the question, guys? Yeah. So initially, so before entering into the student, let me calculate some. Let me take, that as S1, sum 1, which is 29 into what? What is the every student weight is what? 48 kgs. So 29 into 48. So 29 into 48, 9 8 is 72. Yeah, you will get 1392 here. You will get what? 1392 here. If a teacher is weight is included, now the latest sum. Teacher included, that will become 30, no? What happened? The weight increased by 12 kgs. Initially 48. So 48 plus 12 is what? 60. 48 plus 12 is what? 60. So 63 is what? 180. Yes or no? 63 is what? 180. Okay, 180. So what do you want? Yeah, the difference between 1800 minus 1392. 408. Oh. The average weight of a class of 29 students is 48. If the teacher is included, the average of the class increased by 12. Okay, 12 kg. Find the weight of a teacher. Initially 29 into 48. 29 into 48. Yeah, 1392. And next 30, no, with including the teacher. Yeah, 30 into 12. according to this question, the difference only you'll get 408 only. Maybe, it's a printing mistake, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So if this is not 12, it may be 2 kgs. So let me do with 2 kgs. So 30 into 50. That is also, you will get 1500 around. And again, the difference is what, again 1 or 2 kgs you will get. Okay. So it may be, with this thing, you are getting 408 only. There is no absolute correctly we are doing. Yes or no? The average weight of a class of 21 students is 48. If the teacher is included, the average weight of the class increased by 12 kg. Okay. Okay, let me do it with 1 kg. Maybe, we need to satisfy our answer. Maybe the printing is wrong, right? So 30 into 49. So 30 into 49 is going to be what? 30 into 49 going to be 1470. So here 70 and this is what? Yeah. So if you want to solve this, the exact one, if you want to get the answer options, this is 2. This is 2. This is 1. Why this is 1? Look at here. Look at here. Yeah. So let me do it in orally. I hope you got the last method because this is wrong. If the teacher want to enter into the class, teacher need to bring what? 48 chocolates. Okay. Teacher need to bring it what? 48 chocolates. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? The teacher need to bring 48 chocolates. Now, the class average should increase by what? 1 kg. So means 48 chocolates plus how many are there? Now 30 is going to there. No. Yes or no? Now the teacher has to bring 30 chocolates extra. 30 chocolates extra. So that's why I'm getting what? 78. Yeah, 78. With the 1 kg you are going to get even 78. So it may be 78 is your answer. In the previous result you will get 78 only. Okay, 78. Is this clear, everybody? Yeah. Yeah, we are doing nothing wrong. Just answer is not there. That's not our problem. Okay. I hope the concept is clear. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Yeah. The average temperature of a week is 45 degrees Celsius. And also known that the average of last 5 days is 40 degrees. The temperature of the first and second day are in the ratio 13:10. Find temperature on first day. Find the temperature on which day, guys? First day. So the point here is this, friends. Yeah. So the average temperature of the 1 week month 7 days. So sum. So 7 into 45. 7 5s are 35. 3 carry 7 4s are 28. 29, 30, 31, 315. Okay, the actual sum is what? 315. The average of the last 5 days. So last 5 days sum. Last 5 days sum is going to be what? Is going to be what? 5 into 40. That's going to be what? 200. Yes or no? So last 5 days. Then the first 2 days sum is going to be 315 minus 200 only, then the first 2 days sum is going to be what guys? Difference of that will give you what? 115. And this was divided in the ratio 13:10. So this is first day temperature, this is second day temperature, so that will give you 23. So 23 parts is equals to 115. Okay, so 23 ones, 23 fives. So one part is equals to 5. So you know which day temperature you want? The first day temperature you want. Then the first day is going to be 13 into 5. Then 13 fives are what? 65. Then 13 fives are what, guys? 65. Okay. Okay. 13 fives are what, guys? 65. Yeah. So which option, guys? Option C. Option C. But this is a lengthy way of solving. Always one opportunity is there to solve your problems. What is that opportunity? Look at here. You want which day? First day. First day in which ratio? 13:10. So definitely your answer is multiple of 13. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? So look at the options. Which option is multiple of 13? 65 is only multiple of 13. Remaining all options are not a multiple of 13. So you can, by looking at the question, you can pick your answer. But if there are two options which are multiple, another option is 26. When there are two options which are multiples of 13, then you should take care of, you have to learn this approach, and you have to solve like this. Otherwise, it will take otherwise, you can directly put your answer as what, 65. 65, that's how we can end our answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. A batsman scored 108 runs in the 20th innings and thus increased his average by 2 runs per innings. Okay, find his average score for the 19 innings. Okay, so the point is very simple, friends. What he is saying is, a batsman scored 108 runs in the 20th innings and thus increased his average by 2 runs per innings. So first we'll do in a general way. Okay, so find his score for the first 19 innings. So I am assuming for the first 19 innings. Okay, first 19 innings average, I am assuming X. So the average is X. Okay, what is average formula? Sum by number. So average is what? X. Sum is what, guys? Sum is what? I don't know. What is the number? 19. So you can say from this, sum is equals to 19x. Okay, sum is equals to what? 19x. Till what? 19 innings, 19 matches. Now what happened? 20th match is happening. Because of he scored 108 runs, every match innings, so I can say the new average, which is x plus 2. Okay, average formula, sum by number. Okay, so what is the new average? X plus 2. Sum. What is the sum? Yeah, 19x plus, in this particular match, he scored 108 runs. So number, so 20th match. So if you cross multiply, you will get what? 20x plus 20 into 40, which is equals to 90x plus 108. So if you calculate this, x is equals to 108 minus 40. So x is equals to, you will get what? 68. What is x according to our question? So till 90th innings, the average. So what we have calculated, the average. How much we got the average? 68. How much we got the average, guys? 68. So okay, so the point is this: we got our average is what? 68. 68. We got our answer. So how to justify, without using any pen and paper, how to solve this? Look at the other way around. Let's apply the chocolate method. Initially in a class there are 19 students. They have some chocolates. I don't know how many chocolates. That is my question. Reverse way. Guys, look at here. So the boy who is coming now, the 20th person who is coming now, he is bringing 108 chocolates. He is bringing how many chocolates? 108 chocolates. Hang on for a moment. Because of he is bringing 108 chocolates, everyone will get, 2 chocolates extra. Everyone is getting what? 2 chocolates extra. Means out of this, everyone used to get what? 40 chocolates only, no? Because 20 students are there, everyone used to get 2 chocolates extra. Means, this fellow has to bring 40 chocolates extra, no? Which means out of 108, 40 extra means the remaining one till 19th innings only, no? Yes or no? So 108 minus 40, that will give you what? 68. Please understand the concept. 20 into 2 is what? 40. Simple. He need to bring extra 40, which means if he want to equal with them, he need to have how many? 68 plus extra 40, then only he is going to be equal, and he will bring two chocolates to everyone including him. That then only the question is going to be satisfy your condition. Okay, we can directly adapt the method. Okay, so for that, you need your practice. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah, no, this is not the question. Yeah, this is the question. Yeah, in the first 10 overs of the cricket game, the run rate was only 3.2. Okay, what should be the run rate in the remaining 40 overs to reach the target of 282 runs? Okay, to reach a target of 282 runs. The cricket lover easily answer this question. Yeah, run rate, this stuff right? Yeah. So first 10 overs, run rate is what? 3.2. So in first 10 overs, what is the score, guys? Yeah, what is it? In first 10 overs, what is the total runs? Yeah, 10 into 3.2. So, they scored 32 runs. This is what? After 10 overs. No, what is the total runs? What is the target? The total runs are what, guys? 282. Okay, the total runs are what? 282. Out of 282, already they made 32 runs. So let me subtract that. So they need to score what? 250 runs. Again you are finding what? Average only. 250 runs. Bachta overs kya hai? What is the left out overs? Left out overs are what? 40. So if you want the run rate, run rate is nothing but what? Average. Okay, run rate RR. Okay, so 250 divided by 40. 0 0 cancel. 4 4 6 are 24, left with 1. 4 2 is 8. Okay, and 5. Then the answer is what? 6.25. Then the answer is what, guys? 6.25. 6.25. Okay, 6.25. Okay, that's how you can get your answer. So answer is 6.25. So 6.25. Which option, guys? First option. Which option? First option. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah, in a class of 42 students, the average of all the students is 16 years. Due to admission of 6 new students in the class, the average increases by half a year. Okay, half a year. Find the average of new students admitted. A very simple question, guys. Very simple question. Basically average formula is what? Sum by number. What is the average? 16. Okay, sum by 42. So if you want the sum, the old sum, 16 into 42. So if you multiply 16 into 42, 16 twos are 32. Okay, 16 to, so 2 is there. Okay, 2 is there, and I left with 3. 16 4 is 64 plus 3, 67. So 672. Okay, what happened now? Due to 6 new admissions, the number got increased. So average increased by what? Half kg. So the new average will become 16.5. So 16.5 is equals to sum by 42 plus 6. That will give you 48. So 16.5 into 48. So the sum is going to be 792. Okay, so 792 minus 670 672. Okay, so 792 minus 672, that will give you what? 120. What is asking? Find the average age of the new student. So I want the, so this 120 is what? 6 students sum. No, this 120 is what, guys? 6 students sum. 6 students sum is 120. If you want the average is going to be what? 120 by 6. That will give you what? 20 years. That will give you what? 20 years. You can do this question with the chocolate method. So I'm giving homework for you. Please analyze the situation and get your answer in the chocolate way. Okay, get your answer in the chocolate way of solving. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Yeah, let's go to the next question. The captain of a cricket team of 11 members is 26 years old, and the wicket keeper is 3 years older. The captain age is 26 and wicket keeper age is what? 3 years older. If the age of these two are excluded, if you exclude them, the average age of the remaining players is 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. Okay, 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. What is the average age of the team? So we don't know the average age of the team. So let's try to figure out average age of team. Let's take X. Okay. So can I say, so average is equals to sum by number. So X is equals to sum by 11. So sum of 11 numbers, can I say 11x? Obviously 11x. But I know, so what happened? The team, the captain, his age is 26 years and wicket keeper is 29 years because 3 years older. If the age of these two persons are excluded, okay, if these two persons are excluded, so excluded means, the sum. What is the actual sum? 11x. So the new sum, so let me put it in this way. So 11x minus 40, 55, this is a new sum. The remaining players is 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. So what is the average age I assumed? X. So then the new average would be x minus 1. So you can say again average is equals to sum by number. So you can say x minus 1, which is equals to 11x minus 55 divided by, if 2 excluded, this is a sum of what? Only for the 9 members. So if you calculate this, 9x minus 9, which is equals to 11x minus 55. So minus 55 this side, 9x would be this side. So you can say 2x is equals to 55 minus 9. 55 minus 9, that will give you 46. Then x is equals to what? 23. Then x is equals to what, guys? 23. Okay, then x is equals to what? 23. You can apply the chocolate method and you can do it. That's homework for you. So please do it in a chocolate way, how to analyze the situation and get your answer. So answer for this question is what? You can say answer here is what, guys? 23. Okay, 23. So many times, this question came in, SSC exam. Okay, SSC exam and bank PO exam with the same exact numbers. Okay, so answer is what? 23 years. Answer is what, guys? 23 years. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. We'll try to solve our next question. Yeah. The ratio of the ages of A, B and C is 3:4:5. if the average of their ages is 24 years, then what is the sum of the age of B and C? Okay, B and C. Yeah, basically, how many persons are there? 3 persons. Yes, 3 persons average is 24 means their sum is 24 into 3 only, no? Yes or no? So their sum definitely is what? 24 into 3. Okay, so there are 3 persons A, B, and C. The ratio of the ages of 3 persons is what? 3 is to 4 is to 5. So 3x, 4x, and 5x. Okay, so you can say total will be 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3 is what? 12x. What is the total age? I don't know, but I know the average. Average is what? 24. Then sum can I say 24 into 3, that will give you what? 72. So this 72 which is equals to what? 12. So then x is equals to what, guys? 12 5 is 60, 12 6 are 12 6 is 72. Okay, 12 6 is 72. Then x is equals to what? 6. Then whom age you want? The sum of the ages of B and C. So B and C, I want B and C. So 4x and 5x, that will give you 9x. So 9 into 6, 9 5 is a 45. Okay, 9 6 are 54, 9 6 are 54. So B and C ages are what? 54. B and C age is what, guys? 54. B and C age is what? 54. Pretty easy question, if you know the concept, the job is very easy. The job is very easy. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. In the afternoon, a student read 100 pages at the rate of 60 pages per hour. Okay. In the evening, when she was tired, she read next 100 pages. Okay, next 100 pages. Next 100 pages. Okay. So what is asking? At a rate of what? 40 pages per hour. 40 pages per hour. Okay, 40 pages per hour. Okay, guys, this is like, if you go through with our time, speed, and distance, if you go through with our time, speed, and distance, okay, if you go through with your time, speed, and distance, this is the distance, these are the speeds. Okay, if you look at here, when they are traveling with the same distance but different speeds. Okay, different speeds, which means, if you remember this formula, average speed is equals to 2xy by x plus y. Okay, so that will give you 2 into 60 into 40. 90% end with 50. That's a wrong answer. People do 60 plus 40 divided by 2. No, 2 into 60, 40 divided by 60 plus 40. So that will give you, 2 into 60 into 40 by 100. Two zeros get cancelled. 6 for the 24 and 2. That will give you 48. Okay, that will give you what? 48 per k, 48 per hour. Okay, the average is what? 48 per hour. Okay, when you are going to use this, yeah, when the distance is same, which means when the number of pages are same, that's why I'm using it. Otherwise, total, otherwise, if the pages are different, 60 plus 40 divided by, then that will give your answer as 50. Because of the pages same, that's why, we end with our answer as what? 48 per hour. Okay, 48 per hour. 48 per hour. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. The average age of the mother and her 6 children is 12 years, which is reduced by 5 years if the age of the mother is excluded. Okay, how old the mother? Okay, how old the mother? Guys, look at here. So mother with 6 children, average was given. What is the average at that time? 12. So 12 is equals to S by 7, no? Because sum by number. Then sum is equals to 12, 7, right? Okay, yes or no? 84. Yeah. Which reduces 5 years. Okay, which reduces 5 years if the age of the mother is excluded. If I exclude mother, there is only 6 children. Their average will become what? 5 years less to that. So their average will become what? 7 only, no? So if I want the sum of the children, 7 6 are. Okay, 7 6 are. How much, guys? 7 6 are how much? Yeah, what is 7 6 are? Okay, 7 6 are how much, guys? 7 5 is 35, 7 6 are what? 42. Sum of the children is what? 42. If I want the mother age, with mother 84, so without mother 42. Okay, so the difference is what? The difference is what? 42 years, no? The difference is what? 42 years. So mother is how many years? Mother is what? 42 years. Mother is what? 42 years. Just simple logic. Okay, simple logic. We can answer it. Okay, simple question. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. So before going to the next question, I want you to ask you few things. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I want to ask you few things. Yeah. Guys, weighted average. Before going to the next question, we need to look at the weighted average stuff. Yeah. What do you mean by weighted average? Guys, remember, if I ask you like, there are two classes, class A and class B. Class A average height is 150 centimeters, and section B, there are two sections A and B of a particular class. If I ask you, class A height is 150, class B height is 160. Okay, class A height is, section A height is 150, section B height is 160. What is the average? 90% of the people end up with our answer is 155. Guys, use your common sense point. This is the average. Okay, average, divide. How you got 155? 150 plus 160 divided by 2, then only you will get 155. So the point is this, friends. When you are getting 155, okay, so this will become your average, which means what? There are only two students. Who told you there are only two students? No, I didn't mention about the students. Without knowing the students, do you ever calculate your average? No. So without knowing the number of students, you cannot calculate it. Let's say, in section A, there are 150 students. Sorry, their height is 150 and there are 60 students. In section B, their average height is, let's say 160 centimeters and there are 40 students. Now you can calculate? Yes. How you are going to calculate? See, simple. What is the basic average formula? Sum by number. I know the number is 100. I need to figure it out some. How I am going to calculate? Yes, 150 into 60 plus 160 into 40. That's how you can get your average. So what do you mean by weighted average? What do you mean by weighted average? Okay. So, the way when two group of items are combined together, then, we can talk of the average of the entire group. However, if we know only the average of two groups individually, we cannot find out the average of the combined group items. That's what I told you now. Okay, if you know the only two groups average individually, you cannot figure it out. Okay, you cannot figure it out. You can write like this. There are two groups A and B. Their average is A1, A2, and there are number of students N1 and N2. Then weighted average. Okay, then weighted average. Okay, please write down fully, then the weighted average, then the weighted average. Okay, then the weighted average, which is equals to a1n1 plus a2n2 divided by n1 plus n2, divided by what, guys? N1 plus n2. It may extended. Okay, it may extended, there are, it may be, the logic goes extended. So please stick to the particular points. Okay, so this is a weighted average formula. This is what weighted average formula. Remember this. Yeah, so this will help you a lot to calculate so many allegations and mixture questions by using this method. We'll resolve that. Please remember this formula. We'll come to this. Okay, so try to stop the video and try to answer this thing. So now we'll go to our question. Yeah, the average weight of 16 boys in a class is 150 50 kgs, and that of 4 boys is 45. Yes, that's it. Weighted average is equals to what? 16 into 50 plus 4 into 45 divided by 16 plus 4. Okay, 16 5s are 80, 800 plus 45 2s are 90, 180 divided by 20. So that will give you 980 divided by 20. That's going to be cancelled. 2 4s and 2 9s. So then the average is what? 49 kgs. Average is what? 49 kgs. Then the average is what, guys? 49 kgs. Okay, 49 kgs. We'll see one more question on this particular concept. Okay, yeah. I hope no questions. I left with any questions, guys. Yeah, I left with one more question. Okay, one more question. Yes. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'll try to solve this. The average marks of, the average marks of, yeah, the average marks of 3 batches is 55, 60 and 45 students respectively is 50, 55, 60. And the average marks of all the students. Very simple, friends. What do you mean by average? Yeah, average means what? Sum by number. What is the sum? Yeah, there are these are marks and these are numbers. Okay, 55, 60 and 45. Here is what, guys? 50 students, 55 students and 60 students. If you want the sum, it's going to be 55 into 50, and here 60 into 55, and here 45 into 60. So this is going to be 55 into 50 plus 60 into 55 plus 45 into 60. Divide with what? The number. How many number are there? 50 plus 55 plus what? 60. Okay, so let's calculate. 55 into 50. 55 into 50 is what? 55 into 50, it's going to be 2750 plus 60 into 55. 6 5 is 33. 6 5 is 33. 3300. Here 6 5 is 33 carry, 6 4 is 24 plus 3, 27, 2700 divided by 50 plus 50, 100, 110, 110, 160, 165, 165. So 2750 plus 3300 plus 2700. Look at here, guys. 3000, 5000 plus 1000, 6000, 7000, 3000, 5000, 6000, 8750. Okay, so 8750 divided by 165. Okay, divided by 165. So if you calculate this, you will get 53.03 and so on. You'll get, so 53.03. Approximately this is going to be our answer. If you want the exact answer, we can say none of this, but 64.030303 you are going to get if you calculate this. So the point is this, friends, here. So weighted average, very important. With individual averages you cannot figure it out. If you want to calculate the weighted average, what should know? Number you should know. Okay, what you guys should know? Number you should know. So this is all about averages and weighted average. So thanks for being in my session. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.